Okay, the next category, kind of antiquated in some ways, but also they've made an amendment to it this year too, where they've added, well, here's the name of the category, Best Pro Wrestling DVD/Streaming Documentary. So there's the amendment right there. We're going after stuff that's on Netflix and, on the other services and everything. To me, there were two that really stood out this year. So I'll do it as such. The best WWE streaming documentary was the Andre the Giant HBO special. And the best non-WWE one, even though it involved a WWE talent, was the Ric Flair 30 for 30. 30 in 30, 30 for 30, I should say. I think they're both evenly well done as the two documentaries to watch from 2018. I've seen both multiple times at this point, and nothing else really can compare to them. I know that there was a lot of good stuff that came out in 2018, and I know that there's going to be a lot more stuff that, like, we got biopics that are going to be released, soon, 2019, and that's of, the Fighting with My Family, that ilk, and stuff like that. But this is going to be, like, these two here, just the way they're done, kind of opened the door and said that you can tell, or you can show wrestling in this new modern storytelling infotainment documentary style that seems to be such the rage with everybody right now.
Well, I agree. I only picked one for this because I thought you compare both brands, so I picked the Andre Giant as well. I thought it was an excellent documentary. The Ric Flair one I thought was really good. The only negative I had against it was a lot of the information I already knew going into it, so I wasn't very surprised. Okay. But the Andre one, I learned a lot more about him and how he survived the industry with his size and medical issues that he had.
It's such a wild, eye-opening thing. It is for a guy to have those type of challenges going forward.
Yeah, no, it was an excellent documentary. And then this year's going to be exciting because, as you mentioned, there's the movie Fighting with My Family. There's also the Kenny Omega documentary coming out in March.
Yeah, it's the Engraved on a Nation series, for sure, which is kind of a really cool thing. Living in Canada, we saw the first Engraved on a Nation. Just to explain it to everybody, is Canada's version of 30 for 30. And it was originally done up for the centennial of the Grey Cup, which is their big football trophy of the American football, or Canadian football, I should say, up here. But for people in the UK and that stuff, we're talking tackle football, not the booty footy or whatever.
There's
the booty.
There's
footy.
Football with a ball and there's football with a cone. This is football with the cone.
Yeah, but the initial Engraved on a Nation series, quick tidbit, I had a chance to work on at one time, and I did. I worked on a documentary. It's out there called Western Swagger. You can go check it out. I think on iTunes and all sorts of other things and that stuff, but my name's in the credits for that one. That was about the 5-in-a-row Edmonton Eskimo team that dominated the late 70s and early 80s in the CFL.
Warren Moon.
And a host of others. Just, pretty much everybody who was on that team is in some sort of Hall of Fame somewhere. Because they were all really good players. But that's beside the point. But, yeah, go check out both those documentaries if you haven't had a chance. And, the documentaries we talked about, too, coming out in 2019, may make it into the category for 2020, 2019 when we do the ones for 2019, so...
Stay tuned. It's only...
We'll have to watch them and see.
Another 360 days away.